The Cheeseboy 628 Show, starring Cheeseboy 628.
Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is Cheeseboy628 here today, giving you another Theory Thursday. Today on the requested Scrafty by Anakin Scrafty Walker. So what is my theory on Scrafty, you may ask? Well, I believe that Scrafty will unfortunately just remain in UU for this gen. Now what I do like about Scrafty this gen is I think it's the perfect representative of UU in general. Why is that? Let's take a look at its stats. Now UU has been known as the stall tier or even its counterpart the hyper offensive tier, and while Scrafty is pretty much a mixture of both of those, when you look at its stats you see that it does have a notable bulk. Although it has a base 65 HP which definitely hinders it a bit getting a max HP of 334, it does have base 115 defenses, which means with proper EVs and move pool, it's definitely a poke that's not going to go down too easily. It also has the hidden ability Intimidate, which makes it potentially a very good physical wall, especially in VGCs where Intimidate is very important. Now that about covers it for Scrafty defensively, but it can definitely also be very offensive. Like I said, with the proper move pool, it can be a very threatening poke, and it certainly has the move pool to be either, which is why it's a great candidate for UU. While a rest bulk up shed skin set is very viable on a more defensive Scrafty, on a more offensive Scrafty it could be Dragon Dance Moxie. The problem is you don't necessarily know which set they're carrying at first. Whether defensive or offensive, you definitely have plenty of moves to choose from that fit either, whether you want to go for the safe drain punch or the rather dangerous high jump kick, and then you have the reliable crunch and some elemental punches such as ice punch that help clear your weaknesses. Scrafty has access to poison jab and iron head as well, which is very nice against fairies, which is definitely necessary this gen because this brings me to my last point. Because of 6th gen, fairies are now definitely a problem and definitely towards Scrafty. Before 6th gen, Scrafty had a relatively nice typing, being only weak to flying and fighting, but now it's quad weak to fairy, which means most fairy moves are pretty much able to OHKO Scrafty, not even mattering about how much EV investment you have in your defenses. To put that into perspective, a defensive Clefable is able to straight up OHKO a Scrafty from full health, while a +1 max attack Adamant Scrafty is only able to 2-hit KO a Clefable with max HP, not even being physically defensive. That being said, any top tier fairy Pokemon such as Azumarill are easily able to counter Scrafty by taking its dual stab and retaliating with a fairy move of their choice. With fairies nearly being required in OU at the moment, Scrafty doesn't stand much of a chance there and will fit very nicely in UU. So that will be it for today's Theory Thursday. Let me know what tier you think Scrafty will be in this gen in the comments below, and feel free to suggest what you want to see next week. So thank you all for watching. Like, comment, sub, and until later, peace.